Republicans may go as far as a filibuster to stop President Obama's recovery plan from becoming law. So Brad Woodhouse is the president of America's United for Change. Brad, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Tamara.
I know you and your group, you've put out some ads, you're ramping it up. We're going to show that ad in a second, but I want to get your reaction to Senator Shelby. It seems like he's drawn the line in the sand for what he stands for and against what you are trying to promote with your ads.
Well, look, I think, Tamara, we all want to respect the spirit of bipartisanship that President Obama has brought to Washington, but there's some Republicans that need to learn that they did lose the election, and while their views are valued, they're not going to get everything in this bill that they want. But I thought Senator Shelby's remarks were very unfortunate. What the House did was, House Republicans did was they really poisoned the atmosphere by taking a political stance. There were many Republicans who would have or could have voted for that bill, but they were told not to by John Boehner and Rush Limbaugh. And now Senator Shelby seems to be adopting the same strategy on the Senate side, and it's unfortunate.
As I mentioned, Brad, it's your organization that's running a series of ads, and they're aimed at those in Congress who are opposing, as you said, the president's economic plan. You've also targeted Senator John Ensign of Nevada. We want to play a portion of that ad.
Sure.
First job of my administration is to put people back to work and get our economy moving again.
Tell Senators Collins and Snowe to support the Obama plan for jobs, not the failed policies of the past.
So, Brad, some of the ads even tell the person watching, the viewer at home, you know, this senator has to pick a side, Rush Limbaugh or the Obama plan here. Is that fair? I mean, you're putting Rush Limbaugh in it, and you're kind of, it seems in a way, pulling on the conscience string of the people at home to pressure their lawmakers.
Well, look, you know, Rush Limbaugh has played a big role in this. I mean, he did say that he hoped the president failed, that he hoped his agenda failed, and by all evidence, the House Republicans decided that was their view as well. We think Senate Republicans, though, have different calculus. They do represent statewide constituencies. Many of them are in states, including Senator Ensign, Senator Collins, Senator Snowe, Senator Specter, Senator Voinovich, in states that President Obama won in the election. So they need to think twice about whether or not they want to make a political statement or whether or not they want to work with the president to create a package that they can support.
Let me ask you, though, you talk about American people, and that's who are going to be seeing these ads and hearing them on the radio. There are a couple of polls out there that say most people surveyed don't believe that this will change, and also perhaps see that there's a lot of pork barrel spending, things that will not stimulate the economy. So the Republicans could counter your ad and say, listen, we're doing our jobs. We're trying to protect the American people and get stimulus and not just a bunch of pork barrel spending.
Well, a couple things. One, there was a Gallup poll out today with USA Today that said 75% of Americans support the president's plan, and they believe 65% believe it'll make a major difference in the economy. And look, some of these small items that are in the bill, I think the White House has said that they represent 0.07%.
But they're still there.
Well, they are there, but
some of them
are there. House Democrats took some of them out before consideration of the bill. Some of them are going to come out today, are going to come out this week at the insistence of President Obama and at the insistence of Senate Democrats. They don't want things in the bill that aren't stimulative, and they don't want things in the bill that are controversial. They truly want to move a bill forward. But look, Republicans, and any time the minority party wants to take apart a bill, they do it by death by 1,000 cuts, by bringing up small things rather than dealing with the big issues. And that's, to some extent, what some of the Republicans are doing here, Tamara.
All right, Brad, it's good to talk to you. Thank you very much for making time for me. Well, coming up with the